I'm Mostafa Gamal, a major in political science. I'm running as the student union president.
أنا عمر غندور major business finance minor economics junior I'm running for the student union vice president.
Can you discuss briefly your plans if you win the elections?
Okay. I believe what we're saying that we have a vision that is spreading out, that has three main pillars. That we need to establish stronger union that empowers the student body and delivers an impact. Because we have always listened to and we have heard to different candidates preaching and believing on different visions. Yet this was not implemented because the problems they face surpassed their capabilities or capacities to output the union. That's why we need to empower the union at first before giving any promises to what we're going to do to the external parties. We need to attain or need to acquire the power of the union from the administration in a very peaceful manner through discussing that a powerful union would facilitate the student life, would ensure that the students are satisfied, would ensure that the administrative offices are run smoothly. We're building our plan on the theme of connection. We need to connect our operations to the students. We don't need to execute what me and Ghandour aspire. We need to execute and deliver what the people really need. That's by doing different mechanisms. One of such is the forming a presidential council that composes of the different sectors on campus, a representative from each sector on campus. The reason from which, or the benefit of which, is to listen to the people's demands before setting the goals and the targets throughout the operations per week. We aiming to connect to the different offices on campus, either the office of the advising that helps freshmen, up to the office of the graduates that help the graduating seniors to pave the road for their postgraduate studies. Our theme is connection, and our two keywords and our two main themes throughout the year would be empower the union to establish a connected community. That's it.
Regarding future projects, you already said it, for example, that the current SU, which you are part of, and you were part of Real Life, right? SU Real Life, and the development project. They were a successful project. Do you think they were a successful project? And what other projects would you want to initiate in your year?
This year we're aiming the projects that are already there. We're not changing anything, but we're just increasing the impact of it, increasing the scope of it. For example, such a project as trips. This is a very simple project, but the idea we want to enlarge the scope a bit, or to make it more impactful. Like we want to increase its scope to make trips, like not spring break trip, not summer break trip, but one day trip on the weekend, educational, entertainment based. We want to make like packs for the trip, like a tour guide that is taken with the students while they're traveling. So we're not changing, we're not cancelling a project, but we're increasing the scope. This is an example, but it's applied on all our projects. For the new projects, we want to increase the scope to reach the diversity needed. For example, as an entertainment event, we want to not make to not only make parties, something like sports competitions, something like debates. The scope of entertainment is different for the diversity of students, so that's what we're targeting briefly.
Do you think that camps are necessary for candidates to win their elections, or do you think there is no camp needed for winning an election?
Actually, what was the belief that in order to win an election you need to have a camp. I believe that we're trying to prove that is not that way. The camp support is essential, the camp support is important, but it is not the sole factor that makes you a winning candidate or a losing one.
Weren't you part of the Red Camp?
Okay, I was part of the Red Camp, but it does not deny the fact that when I acted differently, when I put my vision and my plan as a priority, not the camp's priority, it means that I have the power of being an individual who has the independence and the autonomy over his decisions.
So you think unifying the student body over camp segregation is better to reach your goal, right?
I believe camps are very essential to the fact because they are the political units that are active and are engaged in politics, but segregating the student, I would put it in a different way, segregating the student body into only camps is the issue. Making the camps the majority, which whenever when you have the silent minority, this is the problem. What we're having now is the dictatorship of the minority, and what we actually need does to activate the silent majority that are among the student body.
What do you say to the people who believe that the SU is not representative of them, who believe that it does not target their problems, who say like, why would I want to go to vote for SU candidates? They don't do anything anyway. They're not represented.
I believe that to those people, it's just one phrase. You have the power to change what you do not like. You have the power to say, if you do not like the union, vote in a union that represents you. If you do not like the union that you voted him in, vote him out.